In this video, we'll go over the different types of RVs and travel trailers for you to choose from when selecting the best RV or travel trailer to call your tiny home. First up, we have Class A's. These types of RVs look very similar to a charter bus. They're typically 20 to 45 feet in length, often even longer. This makes them the largest option of the three motorized types of recreational vehicles. This size packs a decent punch for your wallet when considering gas costs into your monthly budget. With their length and weight being the highest of the three motorized RV types, they boast a whopping 6 to 10-ish miles per gallon of fuel economy. Not great. You can find both gasoline and diesel engine options in this style of RV. Typically, they can sleep up to 8 to 10 passengers, and you often see multiple slide outs and exterior storage lockers in this style of RV, making for even more usable interior living space for you or your family. This type of RV is great for traveling in large groups, having your family in tow, or if you're simply interested in having plenty of space and storage capacity to have all your favorite things with you on the road. For average costs, new and used, these RVs are typically the most expensive RV models to buy, typically priced at $200,000 to $300,000 for a new Class A RV, or plus or minus $15,000 up to $100,000 for a used model in varying conditions. So I'll go over some pros and cons here. Pros: you have plenty of room, slide outs, exterior lockers and such, lots of options for amenities and comforts of home on the road. They're great for large families and hosting friends on the road. You typically have a comfortable ride driving these. They are typically air ride. And some cons: large profile, heavy power consumption to run onboard appliances, which requires large solar battery setups or staying at campgrounds or RV parks to be able to plug in. They can be costly. You have limits where you can go off-road or in the backcountry, and specifically national parks, due to vehicle size and weight. There is specialized maintenance, which can be pricey or possibly difficult to find if you're traveling full-time. So to sum it all up, if you're a large family traveling with friends for extended trips or plan to host friends out on the road often, let's say you have large or many pets that you like to travel with, or simply enjoy having plenty of space for all your gear and fun outdoor toys, or even if you just value having plenty of space for comfort and amenities while living out on the road, you've got the budget and also don't mind some of the cons we pointed out here, then a Class A would be the right rig for you. We're on to Class B, aka the camper van. This type of RV is the smallest of the motorized RV types. They're known by the often used term of camper van, or the lesser used term sleeper vans. This type of RV is the most agile of the three main motorized types. Its small footprint measures in at anywhere from 15 to 20 feet long, and with the lowest overall weight compared to Class A and C types. This means it packs the best gas mileage of the three motorized RV types. Average gas mileage ranges from 10 to 14 miles per gallon of fuel. You can find both gasoline and diesel engine options in this style of RV. They're great for traveling further afield while camping in the backcountry or bouncing between city streets and campgrounds. So this flexibility and agility is its biggest draw. They can be tight on interior living space though, and can sometimes be found with slide outs, and will often maintain minimal amenities such as compact toilets or wet baths while still providing the essentials: cooktop, sink, and water storage, etc. Typically, this type of RV sleeps 2 to 4 passengers at most, a great option for singles, couples, or small families that are okay with living with less interior space, but typically prioritize the ability to travel further afield for less. Older models boast a healthy used market for purchasing purposes, which is a big plus. Average costs, new and used. With the more recent popularity of this type of RV and the nimble and sleek sprinter style models you see everywhere, Class B RVs can be found anywhere from $30,000 to $180,000 new. and can be found at around plus or minus $5,000 up to $30,000 used in varying conditions. Some pros and cons. Pros: small footprint, smallest cost compared to Class A and C. They are nimble on the roads and in parking lots, so generally easier to park. Smaller carbon footprint while maintaining some limited amenities. You can pretty much access all national parks and most backcountry wild camping spots. You can park and optionally stealth within city limits, mostly without issue. Some cons. The newer versions can be pricey. They are the smallest RV type, so you sacrifice some space for the small footprint, and they're not great for families or those with large pets along for the ride. So to sum it up, the Class B is for you if you value the ability to get further out into wild camping areas. You want zero restrictions at national and state parks, while also maintaining decent gas mileage, minimal maintenance, and the ability to stealth camp in most cities and towns. The Class B is a great option for couples and small families that value time outside over plentiful interior living space. Next up, the Class C RV. This type of RV is probably what most people visualize when they think of a motorhome. So it's large-ish, comes in at around 19 to 30 feet total length. Class C's often average about 8 to 12 miles to the gallon. Not great, but not as bad as Class A's gas mileage. You can find both gasoline and diesel engine options in this style of RV as well. This type of RV typically has an over-the-cab sleeping area as well. They have many options for sleeping arrangements. They can be found with or without one or more slide outs to expand interior living space potential. This type of RV also tends to have the widest range of overall length and floor plan options. They typically sleep 4 to 8 passengers. Overall, the Class C RV is probably the most widely available RV type. It can be ideal for traveling with family or friends on the road and boasts a healthy used market for buying options as well. Average costs for new and used. This type of RV can typically be found priced for around $75,000 to $300,000 new, or plus or minus $7,000 to $150,000 for used models in various conditions. You see the largest range in this type of RV for the price between the 3 motorized RV types because it has the widest range of options for size and amenities. Some pros and cons. Pros. Kind of easy in, no special license or ability to drive. Its flexibility of floor plans, lengths, and slide outs can be spacious or lean and mean. Also, the more the merrier. Plentiful sleeping options, great for hosting friends on the road or traveling as a family. Some cons. They can be pricey. They're large. They're the middle sibling of RVs. This means that they're a little less nimble than Class B and just slightly more nimble or even similar to Class A's. There are some longer length restrictions for some national parks and state parks. And specialty maintenance or repair could possibly be difficult or pricey if you're traveling full-time. So to sum it all up, this is the most recognizable RV type on the road. They are plentiful, and there are many sizes and floor plan options that make traveling as a family or hosting friends on the road a breeze. And if you're looking for easy purchase due to a healthy used market, then the Class C RV could be the rig for you. Remember that there is a learning curve for regular maintenance, and some restrictions will apply for national and state parks. Onto the travel trailer. These types of RVs are also easily recognizable and come in the widest variety of sizes and shapes. One big difference between travel trailer style RVs and those I mentioned before is the lack of any type of motor to serve as your mode of transport. Travel trailers will always require some sort of towing vehicle to move it around on your travels. Because of this, there's the added bonus of flexibility in disguise. Travel trailers can be left at camp or at a campground, and the tow vehicle then serves as your vehicle. There's a certain kind of awesome to having a setup on the road that lets your home be your home and your vehicle be your vehicle. And each can now serve their individual purpose. And folks who have opted for the travel trailer setup often love this factor of their setup. They can come in options as tiny and nimble as the iconic teardrop trailer to as large and palatial as a gooseneck or fifth wheel style to rival the living space and amenities afforded by the Class A RV. Travel trailers can come bare bones as dry campers without any sort of toilet, shower, water system, or electrical system on board for simplicity's sake, or they can have just about any amenity you could include in an RV. This makes the travel trailer option a great one for just about anyone, from the solo traveler, couples, small and large-ish families alike. Average costs for new and used travel trailers. Due to their range of sizes and amenities, travel trailers have arguably the widest range in prices. A quick Google search will show a very healthy new and used and vintage or classic market. This could very well be the easiest style of RV to purchase. Travel trailers can be found for around $11,000 to $50,000 new and around $4,000 to $17,000 used, obviously in varying conditions. Some pros and cons. Pros, travel trailers are the most affordable RV option. Many options to choose from sizes and floor plans. They are the most customizable to suit your needs. Their detachable setup opens up more options for exploring while saving your camp spot. Big plus for us. It's easier maintenance overall. They are widely available across North America, and there's a healthy used market for purchasing your own. They're great options for families and hosting friends on the road, and their separate tow vehicle means camper maintains a separate and greater value with age than most motorized RVs. Some cons. Does require a tow vehicle, which could be cost prohibitive in this aspect, so that's something to think about. Hitching and unhitching can be a chore. There's no quick, easy in, quick, easy out. No passengers can travel inside the trailer while it is being towed, so your tow vehicle will need to be big enough to carry all passengers and pets that you're traveling with. Another con, there can be a steep learning curve to driving and parking a tow-behind trailer. Certain restrictions do apply in national parks and state parks and campgrounds as well. So to sum it up, this RV type is the absolute most flexible of the 4 types we covered here. Just about anyone can make a travel trailer the perfect rig for them for both full or part-time life on the road. It boasts the widest range of styles and price ranges of the 4 types and has the added bonus of being separate of your vehicle and keeps your camp spot saved, which lends to the sense of home on the road. Very important. There's a learning curve to driving a vehicle with a tow-behind trailer, and there will be certain restrictions for some national and state parks, so just remember that. Otherwise, travel trailers are a great option for just about anyone. One of the reasons why we decided it was for us.